Hey guys, Masati here. Um, and we've got a couple things going on. Welcome. If you're new, welcome. This is a worldwide meditation happening for you um, for several reasons. I'm out here in Peru. You might hear some background noise like the train passing by right now. For those, I'm going to have Emmy, my daughter, those of you who don't know Emmy, those of you who do, either way, again, Emmy brings in that missing component on my frequencies. I'm more of a, say, surgeon type frequency. I see what's happening for you. I don't need to know any of your background story. I know exactly what's going on with you with my abilities, which we all have, by the way. So I'm more of a surgeon. I get rid of, say, that tumor that's destroying your life, and then Emmy is more of a healer type that brings in that love frequency. So we've got a special meditation. Those who have had meditations with Emmy, and then we also did a meditation with Emmy on the 18-day hyper meditations, which is about to start this coming week, actually. I think on the 8th of May. So if you're really interested in on transforming your life, and I know some of you might have tried a lot of things, but this is just way off the top. You will literally transform your life in 18 days for you. I would say a lot of you probably have transformed your life in the first few days. So on that. Anyway, welcome to Moss on Sunday. This is very special. It's very special to me because, my whole life I've been thinking about, I look at the strife of the world today. From my background, I had great parents. They could be better, but they were really great parents. No abuse, nothing like that. But I saw a lot of other people who had it. You see the world issues, you see the world hunger problems. And when I was a kid, um, when I was a kid, we used to make posters. We used to make posters on saving the kids, hunger and so on like that, right? How many of you guys remember that? Comment in, right? I don't want to date myself, but well, why not? What the hell? That was back in shit like 70s, early 70s. I'm 61 years old, so it's proof that what I'm doing actually works, right? And I'm healthier, more vibrant. Blood work and everything is of a 25-year-old. So this is the new consciousness that we're getting into. This is what we need. This is what we need to allow us to go to much higher levels and really say heal the world. Because like I said, back in the day when I was just a young kid, like 10, 12 years old, that was a hell of a long time ago. We were making posters, UNICEF, posters for the hungry in Ethiopia, in Africa, and so on. Shit, that's like 4 or 5 decades, and we're still having the same fucking problem. Probably even worse. The problem is even a lot worse because there's tent cities in one of the most wealthiest countries in the world, France, London, the UK, the US. What the fuck's the problem, guys? What is the problem? Is what we've done in the past, and I'm not knocking any of, the good people that have tried to say save the world, try to do this, try to, solve for the hunger. I'm not knocking those down. I think we need that to get us back on track, but we need something at a much, much deeper level, right? Because this is the surface level problem. That's, feeding people, helping people, clothing people, bringing water that I'm really involved in, and then rainforest. I think it's rainforest flow. If Nancy, if you're on, comment in on your website. I think rainforestflow.org. We do a lot of help in the Peruvians and so on. Um, um, those things are fantastic. But what I'm here about, again, I'm that surgeon that goes, guys, that's not the problem. We can feed as many people as we want, but let's teach people how to fish, how to say awaken, how to become abundant ourselves. And it's not about money, although it is, right? But money, just throwing more money at it, throwing more resources at it, it hasn't helped. Not that it's not good, not that we shouldn't go that way. It's just that there's a deeper problem. And that deeper problem is what we're here about today. It's about expanding the consciousness. It's about elevating our consciousness to a higher level. And then whatever we do, We can do whatever we want to do, or we can do whatever we do here today at a higher level of consciousness, at a higher level of awareness, and it'll be very, very different for us. Okay, let me give you an example, and I'll give you a very extreme. Some of you might not like it. It doesn't matter. It's just, it doesn't matter. It's your issue, not mine. I'm just giving you an extreme example on, say, the difference. So some of you go, well, what the hell is the difference? You can do the same thing in different consciousness? Yes. So I'll give you a very extreme example of that. Rape. Okay, it's a very different level of consciousness. The physical, the physical, say, activity that you're doing on rape is the same as having, say, a spiritual love session. It's the same exact physical, say, experience, right? You do the same exact same thing. That's the difference. Now, hopefully you understand that. Okay, and I use that example just to wake a lot of you up going, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. It doesn't matter. If you're at a very different level of consciousness, the same thing that you do, whether it's a rape or whether it's like spiritual awakening through, a partner that you deeply love, it's the same physical components, guys. You do the same exercise, you do the same things that you would do, right? That's the difference. The same thing here with money. If you're doing it out of, say, mentality or a consciousness that dictates sacrifice, it dictates lack, it dictates control. It's like in the rape scenario, right? You can throw as much money as you want towards the hungry, towards the people who are ill, towards child molestation, and all those things that, that bother us as a human level. Okay, you can throw all that stuff to it. If you're doing it, it'll feel like rape. It'll be the same thing. It won't help that person. Okay, you can go to a higher level of consciousness again, and then throw money at it, and then help those individuals, and then that is when they'll feel so euphoric and expansive, just like that extreme example that I gave you. All right. So we're going to jump into a meditation. It's all about the frequencies. By the way, if you're new to my work, it's not psychology. I'm not going to get you into, say, a euphoric state in your normal way and the normal way. And you can find out more about it on, say, the logistics of, say, XI, the physics of XI, what I call XI is exponential intelligence, getting you into that, getting you to become exponentially intelligent. When you get exponentially intelligent, that's where the resources of your own internal grandness comes in, and that's where vibrancy, that's where abundance, that's where you help individuals at a mass level. Okay, so again, outside of those meditations, and again, I'm not knocking down other meditations, but most meditations, what they do is they allow you to leave your body, basically escape the reality that you're in and escape into a beautiful, more, beneficial, more abundant reality. But it doesn't really work out here because this body, this physical form, you are starving to death, right? Malnutrition. What XI does is pulls your spirit, your essence, your free flowing, your like abundance beyond limitations into your body. Right? And then you experience your grandness in physical form. So it's very, very different, right? And it's about frequencies, not psychology, not NLP, not, I don't know, praising some other frequency higher. And I'm not knocking that down. That's really fantastic. But if you're not, say, set, properly tuned to your abundance, you'll never connect to your higher self. You never save. You'll never solve the world's problems. Nothing like that. Okay, that's my point. Emmy, I want to bring Emmy here for a second because she's going to be meditating with us. Let me just say hi to the camera. Again, beautiful frequency.
Hey everybody. Yeah, I just want to say hi. I want to say thank you for having me, being able to connect through here. I think it's cool for everybody and just grounding you and bringing that balance.
Oops. You might have not heard her. That's okay. Do you want to say it again, hon?
Hello everybody. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for having me. Just being here, being in Peru, being able to connect to the mountains, the energy of everything, bringing that groundedness and that balance in for everyone. It's really, really beautiful. So thank you again, and I'm excited to meditate with you.
All right, guys. Thanks, hon. There we go. So again, this is a very special meditation for Emmy's group and then also for our group as well. We're lucky to have Emmy here, bringing in the beauty of love, right? That deeper connection. While I remove all the garbage, right? I'm the garbage man. She brings in that love and peace for you all. This is the scenery. Uh, it looks kind of parched, but it's quite beautiful here. The mountains here are really, really raw. So we might actually do an event out here. It's really a beautiful hotel. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, and Yami, if you can just flip it over to the Earth, because we're going to be focusing in on Earth here, right? And then that way you don't have to take a look at my mug here. You can focus in again on the beauty, nature of the Earth. Take a deep breath in. Again, whether you're new or not, you're here, so just go along with it. Your life hasn't been working, try something different, straight out, right? This could be that difference that allows you to transform not only your life, your children's life, your loved one's life, people around you, the world. Breath in again. Some of you might have felt the frequencies already as I was speaking, pulling in, say, the power of nature, the raw nature. You can see it in the mountains here. Breath in again. Noticing your space, basically noticing your environment. Look around you, open your eyes, and then notice a body part. For example, look what's in front of you. Look at your chest. Any sounds, notice the direction of the sound, and then notice your earlobe, your left earlobe. While Emmy and I generate those frequencies that transcend space and time so we can reach you anywhere. We're limitless beings, meaning that we're timeless beings. Many of us have forgotten that we are grander than our physical components. Wonderful breath in again. Connecting to the possibilities of who we are. Not you getting a better job. That's just a token. Not you getting healthier. That's just a given. It's not you having loving relationships. That's just a natural state that you just naturally deserve. Many people think that they have to sacrifice. What do I exchange? What do I sacrifice to get the love, to get the abundance, to get the health? That's your problem. You're sacrificing for yourself not to sacrifice. I might not make sense. Think of it. If you have to sacrifice for your limitless potential, your abundance, write it down. Not now, later. Look at the math. It doesn't work. It's a circular example. You always have to sacrifice for your abundance. You always have to sacrifice for your health, your love, God's love, other people's love. Again, computer terms, circular reference. It doesn't work. As you take a deep breath in, connecting to that true source that you are, you might go, well, what is he talking about? We all know, whether you're an atheist, a scientist, a religious, spiritual person, We all know that there's a grander version. I don't care how you call it, but there's a grander version of who you think you are. That's what I'm talking about. Outside of your preferences of who you think you are on the surface. That grander version of who you are and that grander version that you knew you were as a child. Remember those days? You were limitless. And it wasn't just a pipe dream. You were just living out of the limitless potential that you are. Some of you might call it your spirit. If your spirit was here, physical form, would it have any boundaries, any limitations? If you're on the scientist atheist side, possibilities of science, if you knew the science of how nature worked, how this reality worked, would you be limitless or boundless? Some people call it their spirit, some people call it God, some people call it whatever. As you notice the train, background, focus in on your gut, and allow the distractions of you, your life, to help you focus more. Again, did you notice that distraction of the horn allowed you to focus more on you? Notice how I did that for you. Because most of the time, distractions break many of you apart, whittle you down, destroy you. In this case, the distractions compounded who you really are. So breathe in. Notice the power that's rising within you. Notice that expansive state. Some of you are even unsure, especially those who are new. What the hell's going on with me? It's your higher version of yourself. Some of you might think God's coming into you, Jesus is coming into you, your science type individual is going, wow, that's a lot of power, that's a lot of clarity of intelligence, wisdom. It's all the same. We've just labeled it differently. No one's wrong. No one's right. It's just something that is. As you take a deep breath in, noticing your left pinky, look at your left pinky. Open your eyes. You might see it from a different perspective. Look at your hand, the palms. Again, observe the palms of your hands. Look at the back of your hands. You might see it from a very different perspective. Why? Because you're seeing it from your limitless self. You might see how wondrous it actually is. Something you've taken granted. You've forgotten how you created yourself here. As you remember who you really are. Take a breath in. Notice your spine. Pushing you into your higher self. Look at your problems. They might feel a lot smaller to you. Putting them back in perspective. At this level, could you solve your problems much easier? Do you have more confidence? You've only been with me for just a few minutes. What if you stayed in this space 24/7? Would your life be different? Would you be healthier, wealthier, more loved? Life would be a walk in the park. If you stayed here, whether you're a scientist, a politician, world leader, a mother, a father, a child, how you interact with the world and everybody else would be very different. Notice your spine. Notice the ribs that come extend out of your spine. Observing your natural intelligence, systems of your body, your heartbeat, your breathing, and all the thousands and thousands of processes that are automatic. You don't even think about it. If you did, you'd fuck it up. But it runs in perfection. Without you, without your conscious effort. It's a system built within you. Doesn't matter where it comes from. Doesn't matter that there's no scientific evidence. If you're living, that's proof enough. The system works. What if you could connect to that system? Your natural intelligence. Breathe in. Hold that breath. Hold it for as long as you wish. Fight the system. It's a simple exercise. Again, hold your breath. Say, hey, you know what? I don't want to breathe anymore to stay here. I want to live another way. Again, fight the system. System always wins. It never, never gives in, not even 1 inch, because it knows it's right. Has billions of years of evolution behind it. You don't have to create your own system. As you take a deep breath in again, as you lock back into your natural intelligence, if you were locked in, whatever you did here would be of abundance, most optimal self that you can be. That's what you're looking for, right? It'll get you to the same place. Much easier, faster. You can have all the money you need, if that's what you need. You can have all the health that you need, if that's what you need. All the love that you need, if that's what you need. As long as you're connected to the system, absolutely free for you. There's no sacrifice. It might be hard work, but there's no sacrifice. And it works each and every time. For those who want to relax, just take a breather and allow the natural flow of life to take them, to guide them, like having red carpet service. That's what you'd like. Confirm by breathing in nice solid breath in through your nose. I'll help you get back on the train of time and space. Where you start to use your higher powers to create the life that's beyond magical. So powerful. Your transformations, your loved ones can't help but notice. And they'll go, I want that. Your fellow citizens will look at you as leaders going, that's real leadership. That's what I'm looking for. Peace, love, and abundance. This is where we unite as a world. Countries come together without the war. Again, how many leaders have you seen or heard? We must fight and destroy another country for our peace and freedom. How long has that been going on? It's time to wake up. We're seeing it in today's problems. It's time to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. Not our governments, not our leaders, not our whatever. Us. Harmonize within ourselves. Everything else harmonizes around us, including political systems, religious systems, whatever else that's out there. And it's not one system. All the systems combined to create harmony. Those who want to wake up, who really want to wake up, who want to leave their expectations on how they wake up. Your expectations, if you're not awoken, It's wrong. Not here to be mean, but you're not awake. Your life is fucked up. Your expectations are wrong. Simple as that. Black and white. Kind of like falling off the roof. You slip, you fall off the roof. Your expectations on gravity, whatever it is, it's wrong. You'll fall off the roof. Same thing here. Same thing in life. Your expectations, they're not working. Go back to your natural intelligence. Take a breath in for those who want real awakening. You really want to confirm, I'll help you connect to that. If you don't, that's fine. Just note that there's consequences in every action. Breathe in for those who do. Experience the love of you. Emmy holding that solid space for you, that tuning fork. That love that's inside you. It's what you've been looking for, right? You want fortune and fame? You want the love deep inside you for yourself. You want to help others? You want to save the world? What you're doing it is for the love deep inside yourself. What if you found that love deep inside yourself? What would you do after that? You could change the world. I'm going to say imagine how powerful you would be, but let's help you experience how powerful you would be. So take a breath in. Notice your body in its entirety at a cellular level. This isn't about thinking, emotion. It's you being the love, the abundance, the power. Giving you back what you've forgotten that you are. Since it's yours, there's no sacrifice. Been you all along. I guess the only sacrifice is, or the only price that you pay is you let go of the abandonment, the patterns, the abuse, the challenges of you and your lineage, the diseases, You're willing to sacrifice your self that is lacking in all dimensions. That's what you pay for this. The only price that you'll ever pay. Letting go of the self that doesn't work. There's no exchange. Take a breath in. Does it help you rub off the smut that's around you? Again, just cleaning you up. So you're polished. You're shiny. That's all. You're brilliant. You're intelligent. You bring in better solutions, energy solutions, hunger solution, whatever it might be. This time it works. Notice the train. Notice a body part, like your spine. Some of you might hear it, some of you might not. We'll go into a deeper dive. I'll stay silent for a minute or two. For those who want to stay here, again, I'll lock you in. Just note that you would have to sacrifice your diseases, your depression, your anxiety, your all those identities that you have. For those who aren't sure, at least you've had a taste what it could be. You can always transform anytime later. Doesn't matter. But just note you'll never be the same because you've seen the truth. So take a breath in. We'll stay in silence for a bit. We take a breath in. We'll go deeper. For those who stop the truth from living, obviously not on this call, or maybe they are. Maybe it's in your past, and people always holding you down and keeping the truth from exposing itself. Whether it's cures of illnesses, whether it's whatever for whatever reason, bringing new energy, clean energy, for example. Again, whatever it might be, bringing in the power of nature of always winning, truth always wins, sending back the lies, the manipulation, back to those who've caused it, so they can purify as well. So for those who've had people in your life like that, whether it's a personal cause or you are a cause of a bigger concern, send back all those frequencies back onto those individuals and then the frequency behind those individuals to help those that limit our potential. We don't need that anymore. We don't need to be bound. We don't need to be shortchanged. We don't need to run victim patterns. We don't need to be that white horse in shining armor, the saviors of the world. We just want to be our limitless potential. So giving that gift, whether it strengthened you or destroyed you, back to those individuals. It's like, hey, well, I don't want this anymore. Thank you. We're done. We don't need it. So for those who are wanting to return that gift back to those frequencies, which could be one or more individuals in your current life and then your family lineage, take a breath in, strong breath in, confirming that you don't want that gift anymore. You're giving it back to them. As a note, not just about a thought. It's confirmation that what I just said is working. People that might control you, one, they might just give up and let go about their way. Two, they'll try even harder to control you because they know they're losing ground, have no hold on you anymore. They can't latch on, they can't latch their claws, dig their claws into you anymore. So they'll try harder as they fall off your presence. Either way, you'll see the change. And then they give up. So again, it might be a smooth flow for you, might be a little more difficult, but change is change. But in a short time, they'll give up on you. And then you're free. As we end, for those who can meditate longer, highly recommend it. For those who can't, whenever you're ready on the exhale, feeling relaxed, refreshed, complete, or if it is a detox, especially if you're new, it's simply you've risen to a higher version of who you are and you're looking back or down on the old version. So you might feel not well, or you might feel basically whatever's been holding you back, you're experiencing. Right? It's nothing new. It's got nothing to do with me. Again, you've elevated yourself. You're looking back to an older version. All you have to do is go, I don't want that older version. Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on others. It's just like, I don't want that older version of myself. And then you change accordingly by changing your habits, your decision process, your logic, your emotions. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect things to change. So that's how you confirm your new self. If you don't, you'll go back to your old self, but it's not going to be the same because you already awakened to what you could be. You're not going to stand for your limited self, right? Got a lot of good stuff coming up. Personal optimization, consciousness, that's tonight, guys. There's a new moon, more powerful than a full moon. We're going to bring in the power of nature again here in Peru. So that's going to be highly optimal for you. Again, it's on consciousness. And then Mother's Day. It's not Mother's Day. It's not on Mother's Day, guys. It's tomorrow. Just recalibrating whatever's happened with your experience as your, we all have mothers, we all have parents. So letting go of their frequency so you can optimize yourself for you. So whether you're a mother or not, it doesn't really matter. We've all had mothers. And then if you are a parent, if you are especially a mother, that optimum version of being a woman, experiencing life as a mother, so it nurtures you, it nurtures your children. That's what you want, right? Rather than sacrificing yourself for children. So that's coming up tomorrow. Living intentionally on May 6th for you, and then hyper meditations, 18-day hyper meditations start on Tuesday, May 5th. If you want to transform your life in 18 days, literally, coming up for you. We've got London events, Ibiza events. Those are for individuals who are really, really serious about transforming not only your life, but then the world around us. Basically, life explained. Driving event coming in for those who want, say, massive abundance in the proper way without destroying yourself. That's in July, so it's all on the website. I think also we have a preview coming up, so the team, an intro for the driving event coming up. I think this next week or something. Driving for Success. I think that's coming up as well. It's a free event, and I'll tell you all the details on, what's really what that event is all about. All right, guys. Again, thanks for being here. We're gonna have this. Oh, yeah, the information call for the driving event, guys, is on May 7th. And again, it's a free call. You can ask me questions on why driving to success. How do you combine the two? Right? It's really quite amazing. It's about, and it's never been done before. So the driving event, the London event, the Ibiza event, is literally about bringing in massive abundance in the physical world with self-actualization. It's always been a separate. It doesn't have to be, and that's why it's never worked out before. But now we're combining the two together. So you're massively abundant in this reality with physical abundance with you, and then health, vibrancy, and natural intelligence. All right. So that's all coming up. Take a look at the website. If you want to join me on Telegram, XI with Masati, uh, I give you daily, say, insights on what I see, how to become exponentially intelligent, so your life works a lot better. Basically, life explained. Right? All right. Tell your friends we do this world frequency meditations once a month. So we want to get as many people on board to transform the world, okay? Because it deserves it. It's so beautiful, right? We want to see the beauty of it, right? So, all right, guys. Again, as we end, notice what you notice and then notice the details. All right. Peace. Oh, yeah. By the way, comment in on how you experience the meditation, if you can, on the chat. Thanks.